Hola y bienvenidos, mi amigos. Hello and welcome to our 2024 Hispanic Heritage Month special, The American Dream.
Over the next half hour, we're going to celebrate the art, culture, and inspiring stories of people from Houston and also across the country.
That's right. These talented individuals honor their Hispanic heritage while pursuing their own version of the American dream. In fact, when it comes to the economy, Hispanics are huge when it comes to contributions as contributors both from the consumer side and in the many businesses that they currently own.
I spoke to the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce to find out more about their economic impact.
So the state of Hispanics is optimistic.
That optimism about the impact Hispanics will make on the economy in the future is on top of the impact they're already making. Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Dr. Laura Murillo says their yearly contribution in consumer spending here in our area is $54 billion.
That is a very large number, and partly because of our demographics, given that we're over 45% of the population in our region.
And it extends well beyond our region.
And nationally, we know that Hispanic women are opening and starting their own businesses 3 times more than any other group in the country.
The successes come with challenges. Some Hispanic businesses are still struggling to recover from natural disasters from over the summer. And like all businesses these days, it's hard to find enough workers.
There's a very low workforce to pull from. Whether you are a small business, corporation, a bank, etc., they're all trying to fill jobs.
When it comes to other challenges like raising capital, marketing, and promoting their businesses, Hispanic business owners have a friend in the Hispanic Chamber. Murillo says her organization bridges the gap between those folks and the resources that are available to them.
And a lot of times, business owners, they distrust institutions, and so we are here to be that conduit between business and resources every day.
Helping their impact grow every day when it comes to our local economy.
As Hispanics go, so goes Houston.
So many resources available. So if you do run a Hispanic-owned business and could use some help from the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, check them out on their website, which is HoustonHispanicChamber.com. We made it easy on you, though. We also have a link to that website on our website. That's CW39.com.
Now remember, it only takes a few notes to recognize a mariachi band, but behind every note, there's a piece of heritage and history that's being taught to younger generations. Our Maggie Flecknoe shares more from the University of Houston.
My father was a mariachi. My grandfather was a mariachi as well. So I'm 3rd generation. My kids now play as well. So this is a huge legacy that my grandfather and my father have left me.
Jose Longoria has been teaching the art of mariachi to students for over 20 years and is now the director of the Mariachi Pumas at the University of Houston.
We're doing it at a bigger scale now. I have the opportunity to work with students and get mariachi to be even much more popular and bigger.
One of the bigger lessons being taught is a connection to the culture, something second-year violinist Alicia Garcia Garza loves.
One thing I really love about mariachi is just how diverse it is as well. It's not solely just for the Hispanic community, and its real purpose is to enhance everyone's education and understand what this program can do to people.
For Isaiah Rodriguez, playing mariachi is a way for him to connect to his mother's heritage.
It's touching to me because it's amazing how music can just bring everyone together. Even if they may not know the music, they still enjoy it, they still have fun.
And for Antonio Avila, when he puts on his mariachi outfit and performs, he feels as though he's a real-life superhero.
I always wanted to be a part of something like that, you know, where the uniform looking like a superhero and then going out and making people smile.
This is what Longoria hopes that his students will leave with. Not just knowing a new melody, but something new about themselves.
And I always tell the students, look, I'm here to teach you something new, to prove that you can learn something new. And if you really like it, share it with the rest of the world. That's why we're here. Pass it on.
Maggie Flecknoe, CW39, Houston.
Ah, love mariachi music, just fills your soul. Now to this, we have a little pop quiz for you. Who was the first Latina ever appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court? Your options are Sonia Sotomayor, Dolores Herrera, Nadia Velasquez, and Ellen Ochoa. We're going to tell you right after the break.
I think I know that one. We'll find out. And coming up also, you'll meet a trailblazer who has transformed her struggles as a Mexican-American into a powerful mission. How she's opening doors for her community through a new trade school, helping others rise above poverty.
And still to come, it is an organization that has been empowering Latina women around Texas for over 4 decades. Its main focus is to serve the community by being more than models, but role models. I talked with the Miss Texas Latina Pageant organization to learn about its purpose and how it's preparing the next generation of Latin women for the future.
It gives us the opportunity to explain to people that even though we're all Hispanic, I'm from Colombia, our cultures are very different. So it gives us the opportunity to highlight each culture from each Hispanic community.
Hi, I'm Micah, and I still want to buy your house. When you call 713-565-5000, you're working with me, a Houstonian who's been buying houses for over 25 years. I make it easy with an as-is cash offer on your home within 24 hours. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, when you sell to Micah, there are no fees, no commissions, no banks, and no repairs. Just call 713-565-5000 for a free, no-obligation offer 24 hours a day. That's 713-565-5000.
With the Flexer Credits electricity plan from Reliant, your 2 highest use days are free every week. Plus, you get $200 in bonus bill credits, so you can party on and on and on. Reliant, official energy provider of your Houston Texans.
The excellence of driving a Buick is matched by the excellence of the dealership experience when you own a Buick. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get a 2024 Buick Envista starting at $23,495. See your local Buick dealer.
Driving the Nissan Rogue with Google built in is like...
Hey Google, turn on Rocky's Food.
It's like the ultimate connection. See why it's been awarded a Consumer Guide Best Buy and recommended by Consumer Reports. Drive the Nissan Rogue today.
Get 2.9% financing for 60 months on Rogue, one of 6 Nissan vehicles with starting MSRP under $30,000.
All right, everyone. Well, one woman's journey as a Mexican-American has turned her challenges into opportunities.
With a passion for trade skills, she's opened a trade school aimed at helping communities break the cycle of poverty. CW39 Houston's Kara Willis brings us her inspiring story.
I learned this field and I was so in love with it because I was like, how come our communities don't know about these great resources?
Houston is seeing the demand for more trade schools. It's an opportunity to develop more career opportunities for students looking for options outside of the traditional college path.
We're growing. We started the school approved by the state in 2021. So we've been operating for 3 years and we already expanded in from 1 lab now to 8 labs.
Elvia Quintanilla is the founder and executive director of Texas Technical Trade School. She took her passion for trade and told herself long ago that she would open her own school to help others who face challenges, just like her younger self did.
Since a young age, I always remember going to the food stamp office with my mom when we were little, or the pantries when I was little, and she didn't speak English, so I always made sure that we advocated for our family because that's what we have to do. First generation Mexican American. So through that, I learned a lot of we have to find out what's available for us because we don't have a lot.
Her focus is helping the next generation, and that's where Texas Technical Trade School comes in. The State and Texas Workforce Commission approved school offers scholarships for students.
If our students are underserved in a sense that they live in a rural area and there's not opportunities in their home, if they are foster children aging out of foster care, all of those students are able to come into our school.
These type of schools help fill the gap for businesses in need of workers and can help families have a better quality of life for adults and youth. This Hispanic Heritage Month, LVS message is clear. No matter where you come from, live in your now and push forward.
Hispanic Heritage Month to me means celebrating our culture. I couldn't have this school without being from my culture because all of who I am and my culture is instilled in my school.
You can find out more about the Texas Technical Trade School at texastechtrade.com.
Well, did you know that 1 in 4 Hispanic children may not know where their next meal is actually coming from? Well, it's all due to limited resources.
Yeah, that's why an organization is working to end childhood hunger right here in Houston by delivering free and healthy meals.
The organization Kids Meals is ready to support our community by bringing free, healthy meals directly to your doorstep. If your children are under 5, you might qualify. Visit their website at kidsmealsinc.org to check the free delivery areas that are available. And a reminder, if you're struggling with food insecurity, no matter your race, color, or religion, do not hesitate to reach out to this wonderful organization.
All right, back to our first pop quiz question. Have you guessed who was the first Latina to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court? Yep, I bet you got it. It was Sonia Sotomayor. She joined the High Court in August of 2009, and she is still a justice.
Well, for 40 years, the Miss Texas Latina pageant has been at the forefront of showcasing the beauty, public service, and achievements when it comes to women in the Hispanic community. And it continues to be a platform for women to empower themselves and to help themselves achieve success. They are focused, driven, and strive to represent their community by giving back with poise and grace. It's Miss Texas Latina, and it's giving Hispanic women the platform to shine.
The organization has been around since 1983, and the purpose and the mission of Miss Texas Latina is giving an opportunity to young Latinas like these beautiful ladies to promote their culture, definitely, first of all, and also their background. We also are very focused on serving our community and being more than models, role models. That is truly our focus.
And why do this for the Latin community as a whole?
It shows a lot of resilience. It shows a lot of passion in how we still want to be connected to our roots, be proud to where you come from, but also be thankful for this country that has opened up so many opportunities for us to showcase the beauty of our culture. It means everything to us because our culture is our essence, is our values, is everything that we stand for. Our families have done a really good job at raising us with beautiful values that money cannot buy. So that's why it's so important to celebrate it, to never be afraid to showcase who you are and really embrace where you come from.
One of the categories for your competition is, of course, showing off your heritage.
So every contestant had the opportunity to create their own heritage outfit. And that's what says so much about the community, the family, everybody coming together to create these beautiful pieces. And this is one of the most important parts of the pageant.
Why do you feel that Hispanic Heritage Month needs to continue to be celebrated?
Because it's giving us an opportunity once more to showcase everything we stand for. It's also giving us an opportunity to really tell people our story. When you own your story, when you're able to use your voice to really touch people and impact your community, that's everything.
And those stories are muy importante. So here is another pop quiz question for you as well. What is the official language of most Latin American countries? Your choices: Portuguese, Spanish, French, or English.
That one too. We'll find out. Well, still ahead, a rising star in professional wrestling. Our Brad Gilmore talks to Lucha Libre icon Gino Medina.
For us growing up, it was about Sunday dinner and gathering around the table after Sunday Mass and sharing a meal together as a family. and the nostalgia that comes from those memories stay with me throughout. One of my favorite dishes is arroz con pollo, which is chicken and rice. Grandma made it delicious, and we still try and keep that recipe going many generations later.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Chevy drives Texas. Together, let's drive.
The 2024 playoffs in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Roll on this Saturday. It all goes down in Charlotte Roval, where 8 drivers will advance and 4 others see their title dreams end.
The Xfinity Series never disappoints.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs, live this Saturday from Charlotte Roval at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific on the CW.
Introducing a redesigned Dick's experience for a sports destination unlike any other, with an expanded assortment of the latest styles and the best gear that takes your game to the next level and beyond. With new interactive experiences and a commitment to expert service. Welcome to an entirely new next generation Dick's.
Welcome back, everyone. In the world of professional wrestling, a rising star carries the proud legacy of his own papa, his father.
His father is proud Padre. Brad Gilmore got the opportunity to interview a lucha libre icon.
Gino Medina, a rising star in the world of professional wrestling, carries the proud legacy of his father, El Sanguinario, a legendary figure in lucha libre, and now Gino is carving forward his own path in the ring.
Gino, for those who aren't familiar with the tradition of lucha libre, can you tell us what it is?
Lucha Libre is kind of this big act that we love in Mexico City. We love it because of the, the pageantry that comes behind it, the capes, the masks, all the high flying.
Gino saw his father, El Sanguinario, at a very young age, and he talks about the impact that had on him.
And as a kid, I guess seeing your dad, go out there and put on this whole get up and then seeing people scream for him and whatnot, to me that impacted my whole life, since I was a kid. And now that I grew up older, I was this is something that I want to portray. This is something that I want to do. I want little kids to scream at me and whatnot.
At 32 years old, Gino's father passed away from a heart attack. And then at 14, Gino decided he wanted to follow in his father's footsteps. And I asked Gino if he were here today, what would his dad think of that?
I would just want him to think that, that I'm doing a good job at pursuing what he was trying to do as well, and I would want him to see that, hey, he actually went full into this, and it's pretty good now,
Gino Medina continues to build upon the foundation laid by his father. His passion and dedication shine through in every match, embodying the spirit and tradition of Mexican professional wrestling while forging his own legacy.
Very cool that he's carrying on that mantle. Well, it's time now to answer pop quiz question number 2. What's the official language of most Latin American countries? There are some exceptions. You got Brazil and Portuguese, you got Belize and English, but the vast majority, yes, it's good old Espanol.
All right. Well, from the vibrant streets of Mexico to the heart of Houston, one man's dream ignited the first Spanish-speaking theater, and that transformed an entire community and celebrates their culture. What drove him to create this cultural haven? That's coming up next.
The most value of our culture is the happiness and the people. And personally, I love the food.
Dear Texas, we know how much you love brisket, so we gave you brisket queso, loaded waffle fries, and brisket jalapeno poppers. Brisket lovers, we got you. To Texas with love from H-E-B.
Hi, I'm Micah, and I still want to buy your house. When you call 713-565-5000, you're working with me, a Houstonian who's been buying houses for over 25 years. I make it easy with an as-is cash offer on your home within 24 hours. Whether it's a total fixer-upper or in perfect condition, when you sell to Micah, there are no fees, no commissions, no banks, and no repairs. Just call 713-565-5000 for a free, no-obligation offer 24 hours a day. That's 713-565-5000.
Hi, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jonathan Novak. It was a fantastic Wednesday. The cooler, beautiful weather will persist on through the end of the work week, but we have even more cooler changes ahead in your forecast for tomorrow morning.
5:30 to 9 on CW39 Houston.
Pollera, which means skirt in Spanish, is Panama's best-known traditional dress. These beautifully embroidered gowns had their origins in Spain and are worn mostly in traditional festivities throughout Spanish-speaking Latin America. A single pollera can cost from several hundred to several $1,000s and take up to a year or two to create. Celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with a look at the diversity and wonder of this vibrant community.
Brought to you by the College of Healthcare Professions.
We hope you've enjoyed the show so far, but we do have one more inspiring story now to finish up our Hispanic Heritage Month special.
We sure do. From humble beginnings to achieving the true American dream, our next story really highlights how one man's passion inspired him to open Houston's first Spanish-speaking theater.
Our Paige Hubbard has his story.
The artist is the soul of the community. A community with no art is a community with no soul.
After recognizing there wasn't a space for Latino Spanish-speaking theater and arts in Houston, Alexandro Silo Martinez knew he had to change that. To amplify Latino voices in 2021, he created the Hispanic Alliance for Performing and Audiovisual Arts. It's a nonprofit that's 100% Latino ran and led, dedicated to empowering artists.
It's important to keep and to tell the Latino people's stories through theater, through this art, because it's like the mirror of the world.
But the journey didn't come without challenges. Growing up in Mexico, Martinez had to pay for his high school education at the young age of 15. He eventually got hired at a theater. It was during that time he was introduced to his passion for the arts, participating in his first play.
I fall in love with that.
Graduating with a degree in mass media, Alexandro left Mexico at 28 years old due to corruption and financial struggles. Seeking better opportunities, he moved to Houston to join his brothers, only to face new barriers.
You immigrate to especially to a new country. I didn't speak English, and it's really hard to start learning a new language. So I started working. The first job that I did was cleaning in a movie theater.
With grit and determination, he landed on his feet and went to work at a Spanish TV station and in radio. Fast forward to present day, Martinez is an insurance agent by day and artist by night. He's now renting out a space that will be the first Latino theater in Houston, called the Carol Theater.
This is a space for creation, a space for community.
Andrea Vasquez is a part of the Hispanic Alliance for Performing and Audiovisual Arts. Being an educator of the arts for the past 15 years, she fully supports what Alejandro is creating for the Hispanic arts community.
Truly do love seeing that. And you know, we have really encountered some truly remarkable individuals who really embody the spirit of the American dream.
Story after story in this special has featured them, and it's been a lot of fun. We're talking about families who are they're following their own path, students who are breaking barriers, entrepreneurs doing great things, and students striving for new heights.
To wrap up this special, let's see and hear from some folks in our own community as they share what being Hispanic means to them.
What it means to be Hispanic is it's pride, it's knowing your heritage, and being responsible for passing it on to the next generation as well.
Hispanic means not only Mexico, but every Latin America, that we are all one happy family.
Our roots, our culture, being Hispanic is, I believe it's one of the most in-depth heritages you could have. We come from Indian, Spain, France. We have a lot of mestizo background.
Extending the culture from our ancestors into this country and letting that pass on to future generations.
Our food, dance, and music is what separates us out, I think, in general from other heritages. And I'm very honored and blessed to have been born into this culture.
I just love hearing that. And a reminder, you can always go to our website, CW39.com, to get more in-depth information about the stories you have seen today and all of the stories we have had the honor to cover for you for Hispanic Heritage Month. So everyone, we hope you have been inspired by this, the culture, the music, the art, and one of my favorites, la comida, the food. Okay, what is your favorite food?
It's impossible to say. Fajitas are up there, but that's kind of a Tex-Mex thing. So I love empanadas. Just a really good, delicate crust, you know, really good stuff.
And every single culture in the Hispanic community has different types of empanadas, and they are just rico.
Delicioso.
Oh, it's so rich. I love it.
I want to pull out that Lucha Libre story too. That's worth going back and watching. They had the market cornered on cool masks. That's
I
for
love
sure.
it.
Very cool story there.
And it just really inspires so many people, and it just also makes me feel good. Mi familia is all part of this too, so just love that as well. And a reminder, we hope you have been inspired by all of these wonderful achievements we've been able to share with you.
Thank you for joining us and honoring the vibrant contributions of the Hispanic community. And remember, the spirit of this heritage continues to enrich our lives every day. So until next time, stay proud and keep celebrating.
And remember, Feliz Mes da Herencia Hispana.
Crushed it. Happy Hispanic Heritage Month, everyone. We'll see you.
Take care.